is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
2026 Los Angeles Rams. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go from SoFi. And he will get to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Deron Black. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
At the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jaden Blue. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
On the double.
Throwing now from the gun. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Total. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A handoff as they try to run it here. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He was looking for George Pickens there,
Brings up 2nd
and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
This one caught at the 4.
The 2nd down.
That's going to move them closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That
over the top. He's got it. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys 7, Rams 0. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. He's been the man that makes this offense go. Currently number 2 in the NFL in terms of receptions for a wideout. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And he was this past 25 to the 26-yard line. Marquise Bell up to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll go again with Williams. He'll push forward for about a yard. Devin Bush, they're on the stop.
He's tackled at the 27-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So it's 4th down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
46-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open right side is likely. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Here's Ethan Evans now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he will score again. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Aubrey good with the extra point. Cowboys move out on top, 14-0.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. Inside the 40. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. That is a big play for L.A. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Ball on the 30 now.
7.
Here's 2nd down and 7. On the give, it's Williams. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. 2nd quarter now. Rams in control of the football. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Sack at the 10.
So 3rd and goal inside the 5, Mike. Defensively, what you're trying to do is, of course, keep him out of the end zone. But the second step is don't allow them to have any decision about whether or not they want to go for it on 4th down. So now after that sack, they take the loss and probably leads to a field goal attempt.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
He was brought down.
That one good for 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. A big play for the Cowboys to gain of 43 yards. So the big play gets him down close, and now it's 1st and goal. Lou is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season.
The kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 21, Rams 3. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. He's put together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions amongst wideouts. The motion man is Nacua. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Micah Parsons getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
We gotta go deep on this one. Hey, let's go.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for the Rams.
Evans in punt formation for the Rams.
To return, it is Turpin. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. In trouble, and down he goes. Chris Barnes, he gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 54 yards out. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So,
oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That's hauled in on the left behind the Tua. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll just throw that one away, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds.
38-yard line.
The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
He's Yes, take it in over the middle. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Second and 3.
Second down
at the
and
Rams'
3.
32-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. A quick slash taken by Lamb. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Come on now, we move.
We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. He'll go down. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. The crowd does not agree with that call. Booze ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 9 yards.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get.
A 27-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more. Extending the lead here late in the first half. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. All right. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Jalen Tolbert. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard
Second down,
line.
they need 7. Here's a handoff to Williams. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Third down, they need 5. Bring him down on the other side of midfield.
To number 87.
Catch number 70 so far in this one. And a first down.
Dallas.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll get this ahead for about 3. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. There's that man again, another catch. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this.
And he's in!
Touchdown,
George
Dallas.
Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead.
31, Rams 3. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10.
Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. And he's right there in contention for the most receiving yards by a wideout this year, currently ranked 2nd in the NFL.
Hold the look, hold the look, hold.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Puka. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going in motion. Man in motion, heading left. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. The motion man is Nacua. On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42.
He'll drop to throw. Right back to Moore, another grab. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete to Rondale Moore. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd
at the
and inches.
32-yard line.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. first and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone. That one's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now, faking the give. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel. And the Cowboys are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 3.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
There's a throw right side. Could be incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb.
Brings up
It's second down.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down. They'll come up here, first and 10. Now a give up the middle, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
He's tackled at
13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
First down, Dallas.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game. We don't give these big guys enough credit for just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Now they'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
The kicker on for the
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Go.
He'll look to throw. This one grabbed by Nakua. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
From the
second
35,
and a yard.
here's 2nd and a yard. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That's out wide to Williams. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Back at the 35-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Right side, complete to Nakua. That's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The backfield
and 2.
empty here for 3rd and 2. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup of 14 on that ball. 1st down, L.A.
That's good for our Rams. 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Williams. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 35-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the air one more time. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Micah Parsons in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go down the field. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
The ball carrier. The tackle by Chris Barnes. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Clinton Lake. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. To the air now on 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. We saw him throw it like that last year in Columbus. He's got his guys a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 7.
They run over center with Williams. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
The tackle made.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line
of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close to field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now a give on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
13 yards.
That's a dozen. Catch number 12. And a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
On the tackle.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
Back over the middle for Schoonmaker. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but He was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second down, 8 yards to go. Quick shot, caught by Colbert on the sling. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Up the middle they go. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this one in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And they do it in blowout fashion. We thought this might be a competitive battle. It was anything but. Points came early and often. They cruised to an easy victory.